Hello there everyone. Today is going to be kind of a throwback video for my channel. A little different than what I've been making. And today's kind of going to be a video of me kind of showing this little haul that I got yesterday. My uncle was getting rid of some of his stuff, and he asked me if I wanted any of it, and he said I could have it for free. So I was like, okay, well, I'll check it all out and see what I want. And honestly, some of this stuff's a steal and is an awesome addition to my collection. So this video is going to have a lot less audio. This is like no audio editing. This is all raw. So we'll start off here. Splatterhouse for PS3. This is the first version of this game that I played with my uncle, in fact, was Splatterhouse for PS3. It was my introduction to Splatterhouse. I already have a copy on 360, but it's still worth having another copy. Why not? Let's move on. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. This is definitely one of my favorite Lego games, up there with Lego Jurassic World and the original Lego Star Wars games on original Xbox. I beat this one on PS3, this exact copy actually, and I own it digitally on 360. Right. Uncharted 3. I beat all 3 Uncharted games on my uncle's PS3. I already have 2, and I don't have 3. I don't have the first one. But it's a cool thing, because I always liked Uncharted, so it's a cool thing to add to my collection. And I just mentioned the original Star Wars games. I never played or owned the complete saga, which released on 360 and PS3, which is a culmination of Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, and the second one, which was the... I think it was just the video game and then the original trilogy. But it's cool to have. Obviously, I'm not going to go back and play this version. I've played the original 2 quite a few times, but it is still really cool to have because I've never had a copy of it. Now, these are pretty cool to have. Now, I already own these 2 games on Xbox 360, which is I own Fallout 3 and I own Fallout New Vegas. I recently bought Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition for the Xbox One, like, because backwards compatibility, and I didn't have all the DLC. But the reason I wanted this one is because it's the Game of the Year Edition, which I don't have, and I just love these PS3 Greatest Hits cases. They're awesome. I love them. So there's that. Definitely Fallout fan, so that's really cool to have. There's the Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition. My favorite Fallout game, by the way, in case you were not aware. Also cool to have. Like I said, love the red. Now these are really cool. Black for PS2, which I think I played this version, actually. Really cool shooter from EA back in the day. Then we got Deus Ex, The Conspiracy, which is Deus Ex, but for the PS2, which I actually did not know it was ever released on there. I knew that there was the Invisible Wars on Xbox, so that's really cool. Alright, now we're going to move on to the important ones, which... there was a storage issue, so I had to kind of cut to this. Oh, look at that. Now, these are the biggest steal. These are the biggest steal. Let's start with this. This is Metal Gear Solid, The Essential Collection, which is Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, which is actually how I played these games. Now, I did play the original Metal Gear Solid on PS1 with my uncle, but I also played 2 and 3 on PS2 with him as well. And so, more than likely, these are the copies that I mostly played. And I think that is beyond cool. I don't know why he was getting rid of these, because he's a big fan of these games. So, it is very odd, but nonetheless, I appreciate it. Now, this one is, in my personal opinion, out of the entire haul, the best steal there is. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots limited edition version. And this is the original version of this game that I played. And I must add, also, the only Metal Gear Solid game that I've ever beaten myself from beginning to end is Metal Gear Solid 4. I own Metal Gear Solid 5 on Xbox One. I've yet to finish it, and I think the open world was the worst part about that game. Otherwise, it's great. And I came really close to beating this one, the first one, and 3. But this is the only one I've ever actually beaten, and I've played the most out of all the games So this is really special. And given the fact that this is the original copy that I played with my uncle, watched him beat it, and then I beat it myself. Which, inside here, contains Metal Gear Solid 4, as well as the making of documentary and the soundtrack, which is, of course, super cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.